Okay, we're back. And we're gonna head into vaults and probably have a pretty easy time. Maybe it'll be a little bit rough. We still only have 88 hit points, so anything that's capable of doing more than that in one attack, such as something with Iron Shot, might cause me a problem, although I'm unlikely to get hit by it, thanks to D-Missile. I can always Discord, and these ogre packs kind of tear each other apart. Just make myself invisible here. I have just enough hit points that that thing can't one-shot me. Does something like 75, depending on what weapons it's wielding. Oh man, everything woke up. Probably shouldn't be using Discord quite so much. It's definitely not required. You know, I wanted to, this game was supposed to be an Octopode Berserker, and we're going to do that next, I promise. Like, I wanted to do some of the bad Berserkers, or less powerful Berserkers, I should say. Maybe even something silly like a Mummy Berserker, although that's kind of rough. Really bad early game on those guys, since you can't Berserk. Maybe like a Vampire Berserker, that might be fun. I believe they can Berserk, as long as they have high enough satiation. So we may even be able to do Vaults 5. I'm not too keen on the idea, to be perfectly honest, just because I have such low hit points. But on the other hand, we've got Malign Gateway. We'll use this tentacle to... Come on. I cannot wait until that bug is fixed. But until the bug is gone, we can kind of try to use it to our advantage. I can at least clear away the tentacle when it's about to end and be able to summon it back immediately, which is still not as good as having it fight for me off screen. Made some noise here. pretty good. As you can see, I'm just kind of confusing these things one by one. Sphinx cannot paralyze me, so we're not too worried about him. We don't want to be smited though, so let's see if we can get the confuse on him. Okay, these guys are all confused. I'm a bit concerned about these Yaktars. Why don't we go ahead and just use Discord on that stuff. Anytime I see Yaktars, I'm probably going to Discord. Oh. Or Ogre Mages, or anything that I think has the chance of killing me quickly in a way that I can't carefully control. Like these deep trolls, they do a ton of damage, but if they're confused, they can hit me like one time and then I'm going to bail, you know. So I can control this situation really easily. Ogre Mages are a little harder to control because they're ranged. If I don't get them confused, then, you know. We got some curse here. We'll just remove that off. By the way, I decided that this amulet sucks. Anything with Star Slow on it is just not worth using, unless you're a Formicid. Only one Yaktar. Not a big deal. It's entire packs that I'm concerned about. Okay. That's a good source, a good target for Discord. It may seem like because I have deflect missiles, I don't need to be worried about ranged, but it's no guarantee. Cool. That's Vaults 1. Let's go down to Vaults 2. Maybe think a little bit about what I'd like to be casting soon. I still want to try this Hydra idea. I feel like I may have tried this already, actually, and it didn't work as well as I thought it would. I don't know. If I did this, it was several games ago. Maybe on that. It would have had to have been on that Felid. Okay, let's we're gonna try to get the stab. Nice. Book of Necromancy, huh? Oh, Control Undead is a good spell. Animate Dead is excellent. Might be worth picking up on this character, almost definitely anyway. Okay, we're a bit hurt. This stuff is confused now. Nice. Yeah, wouldn't need much Necromancy to pick that up. And if we do V5 right now, we could Discord and then get ourselves a giant pile of zombies. Because Exactly how much damage does an Ogre LCS do? $3d28. It's not quite enough to kill us. Oh no. Alright, let's discord this stuff and walk out. Nice. You know, for 51%, he sure is resisting a lot. There we go. The thing I love about Discord. I've seen some people kind of question the efficacy of that spell, but really, as long as there's things next to the high MR thing you want to kill, such as like a Lich or an Ancient Lich or even an Ogre Mage, if it doesn't work on it, you can kill it pretty much instantly. Oops. Oh, come on. These confuses just don't want to. Okay, that's it. I'm just gonna discord them. Tried to confuse like 5 times. Okay, this stuff I can totally just, I can just fight this stuff. I need to check something actually. Yeah, okay, I wasn't sure if I was at Mendeley. It's only 8 for a quick blade, pretty good. We're gonna turn off Scrolls of Brand Weapon. Electrocution is good enough that there's really no reason I mean, what else would I really want more, you know? Really nothing I would want more that I could get off of Brand Weapon anyway. I'd like to be walking around with RC+, but the only source is this ring. Suppose I could get this buckler online and then wear the RF plus or RC plus RF minus ice ring. Then I would be able to walk around with RN plus as well. I wonder how long it would take to get to, what is it, 7.2 training? Probably not too long, even at -3. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, cool. Another floor. Got some interesting choices here. I see a -Tele ring. We definitely want to mark that as something we'd like to buy. It's also a very, very good ring. It's got 2 resistances, 2 useful resistances, in fact. 8 dexterity, which will increase our evasion. And it's minus Tele, which is, believe it or not, a good thing. The only problem is that we would have to take it off if we wanted to blink, so I don't know if I want to walk around with it on all the time, even if it doesn't take a very long time to swap. Because blink is my go-to for if things go particularly south. Well, we certainly want it at least for Zod, so we're going to buy it. Everything else on this list I don't really care about. Let's see if we can't drop some of the stuff. We don't need Pro Magic, most likely. We don't need Positive Energy, because we have the MR Plus, RN Plus Ice Ring. Let's see exactly what this does for us. 3 evasion. And it only takes, let's see, half a turn to take it off. You know what, I'm fine with it. It'll keep me from getting hit by teleport traps as well. I mean, what's not to love, really? Oh, and I got Acquirement at some point. More armor. Oh, wow. Okay. I wasn't really expecting that, but alright. +5 slaying, fine. Kind of swapped off our slay +3 ring here, so interesting trade. I suppose we could remove the Ring of the Octopus King. It's not really that good. Hard to say. I mean, that slaying is probably going to be more useful than the MP +9. On Sif Muna, it's not like I'm going to run out of mana. Yeah. We'll try this. Alright, this guy can do very nasty things to us, so we confuse first and then go in. Still walking around with no cold resistance. Probably didn't need to discord there. I was expecting a lot more stuff behind that. Is that a summoned? Yeah, it's summoned. I guess somebody had a scroll of summoning. Try to get these kills while they're sleeping. Good to see. Lightning Rod, I'll take that. These guys can technically still Sentinels mark me, and 1% is not to be confused with 0%. So we're going to try to stay out of line of fire. Unless they're confused. Okay, Tentacle's doing some work.
Dude, this thing claims I have mail.
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot to put my phone on silent. I just acid this guy. I can just duke it out with him. He can't really do anything to me. Not a big fan of this orange brain being here. Since they can do shadow creatures, I'm always concerned that, you know, they're going to come up with something that causes me real problems, you know. Can one-shot these guys easily enough, as long as they don't have time to summon too many things. Could have possibly had to have pogged out of there. You know, it's funny, the rings of the Octopus King and whatnot, because they're actually really bad for octopodes. Like if you were to wear all 8 of them, it's really not ideal, if you ask me. There's just a lot of other stuff you'd rather have on. They seem like they're good because they do like a wide array of things, but in reality they're not all that great. Okay, time to do Volts 4. Almost up to 100 hit points. And almost up to 72 shields, or 7.2 shields, I should say. Nice. It's always good when you can take out casters while they're still sleeping. Don't have to worry about big damage bolts. Oh, we got the mage. Oh, he's confused. Cool. Let's go invis and stab this stuff to death. I could have confused it one by one. It's one of the reasons why I kind of see invisibility as superfluous. Like, I do and I don't. It's still great. I mean, it's kind of an escape tool. It lets you stab sleeping things more easily. There are certain things that you can't really confuse, but invis works really well against. But in my experience, for the most part, you really just, you need one or the other, not both. Probably confuse. Confuse certainly works against more things. Even if it works poorly on some things, it works against more things than, say, than invisibility does. Oh, look, there's a guy. Gotta watch out for those mages. Just about done here. You know, for 50%, it seems very common for you to roll the bones on a 50-50 shot and have it not work out for you. But it's no big deal. I mean, just cast again, you know. This thing is hunting me down. Just get him with Yaras. Got a robe here we can try on. Let's clear up our inventory a bit first. Don't need paralysis. Got a book here that we don't need. Let's look at Ancient Liches real fast. 0% on everything. Cool. Okay. We're up to 8 shields, so we can turn off shield training. And we can put on the Buckler Fire Resistance. We have 3 pips of Fire Resistance, so instead, let's have 2 pips of that and 1 pip of cold, or, excuse me, 1 pip of that and 1 pip of cold. So now we're pretty well covered across the board, except for corrosion. Now, we can do Vaults 5. We can do it. The only question is, how painful is it going to be? I'm going to take off my minus Tela, because I may need to get out of here. We do not have a hatch, and I'd rather... Wait, no, we do have a hatch. Still, I would rather not... I would rather not go down here and then start teleporting, because I could just, like, die. I mean, 95 hit points is not a lot. This is low enough that we could instantly get just owned by Iron Shot, LCS, that kind of thing. Certain melee, I believe. Yeah, like a Juggernaut, maybe. Although there's generally not Juggernauts down here. There can be. Still sleeping. They're awake now. Well, that didn't quite work. I should have hasted before I went down there. Kind of expected I'd be able to stab some of them, but I guess my stealth just isn't high enough. This is a mistake. I shouldn't go down here. How about our core? Nope. So what to do? Suppose we could go into crypts. We don't really have a very good answer to Curse Skulls. We could take that hatch, but I really want some more hit points. I don't think that going down here and risking being next to something that can one-shot me is the best idea. We're only 32 minutes into the video, so why don't we go ahead and go somewhere else? I'm thinking elf. Yeah, we're going to do elf. And I'll tell you why. First of all, I'm going to wear that. We'll just take off the tele if we have a problem, so now we have resistances across the board. Yeah, with confusion we can take out just about anything in here. Now this dude, he can, I believe, kill me in one shot still. Let's see. Deep Elf Annihilator. 3d34, so yes, that is more hit points than I have, but we can do a really good job of keeping him away. See, there we go. He kills it for us. Tentacle does pretty much everything. And we will not be teleporting in here. In fact, I'm very happy to have minus tele right now, because when I get to Elf 3, I cannot be teleported into that vault. So this is totally fine. This is great. Use invisible. No elementals can see invisible. I don't think. Maybe air. I'm not sure. Not sure this character has enough, has a way of dealing with these things. Wait, no, of course I do. I can just do invisible. Or stab. I should probably swap off Sif Muna at this point. we have all the spells we need. Of course, Sif Moona's Wrath would be unfun right now. Miscasts mostly. Really bad miscasts possible. Hey, a creamy pearl robe. Okay. We don't need another minus tell item. One that we can't swap off, that's for sure. Even if it is strictly better in other ways. That was a nice little spree of stabs. Yeah, Invis is really, really good against animated weapons. That's one of those situations that, you know, in the Hexer's toolbox, you really don't have anything else other than maybe Dazzle Spray that works well against animated weapons, but Invis works really, really, really well. So that's one of those situations that makes it feel worth it. I'm really feeling the effects of this stealth training, for sure. The Reshkagel's Handbook. Firestorm, huh? Okay, I'm just going to put this stuff down on my buying list. I'll go ahead and buy the Scroll of Teleportation and one of the Potions of Curing. We're rather low on money though, so hey, I'm going to use Discord to take out the really nasty guy that can kill me in like one hit. Wow. We're faster than him, so... Up we go. The Discord didn't really work killing him. And as you know, Deep Elf Sorcerers do an insane amount of damage. They can do up to 60 with that Hellfire, so might have behooved me to use butterflies or something. Yeah. Let's see if we can stab all this stuff with Confuse. Alright, I can't blink right now. Okay, let's just go into this. Not half bad. I need to be invis. I could probably melee these guys with a little bit of luck. The dancing weapons, I mean. Let's try it right now. Yeah, see, we can do it. It's just not very fun. A lot of dancing weapons on this floor. More than I expected. Outside of the Hall of Blades. Okay, we're gonna let the tentacle kill that. Pretty soon we're gonna have this vault down. Gonna maybe get some good loot. Oh, Isel, here's a special situation. We are not Arpoise right now. So why don't we just go ahead and make that guy and let him, yeah, just instantly kill Isel for us. Don't have to worry about Venom Blast or Venom Bolt or whatever it's called. A lack of Arpoise is actually kind of a problem on this character for that reason, really, and no other. Get some good stabs in here. Still haven't really fought too many of the hardcore elves, you know. Sorcerers, demonologists. Should be okay. Let's kind of clear this outer ring first. Oh, it's an annihilator. Now this vault creates kind of a problem. Oh man, can you one-shot me still? I know I have this up here somewhere. There it is. 3d34, so 98, 102. Literally as much hit points as I have. Oh boy. So how do we kill him without others around to Discord to kill him? I guess I'm just gonna do that. Jeez, this is rough. Okay, have fun, guys. Oh boy. A passage. See, the thing is, I really want to just let my tentacle do the work here, but it's gonna disconnect. Yeah, tentacle connect failed. Working around bugs here. So he's got Hellfire. I'll just fear him. He does not see invisible. So we'll just easily get some stabs on that dude. If I had to have, if I had to name my least favorite elf layout, Elf 3, I want to say this would be it. I'll just let the tentacle do the work for as long as it will before it gets glitched out. See, we can totally fight this dude. Just gotta keep him away from me so that he can't LCS me. This dude doesn't see invisible either. Okay, well, we're at 103 hit points now, so he can't one-shot me. And we deflected his Crystal Spear, so there's that. Oh boy, not so sure about this. Oh boy, I can't dig through there either. Well, we're at full hit points. But that doesn't make me any less scared of these multiple annihilators. Deflected. He can't Hellfire me because that's Hurl. Fear is not really working out for me. I want to get out of here. Could take a good 60 damage from this dude. But at least it's not 102. See, I think as long as I can see the tentacle, it's safe. Not really too concerned about double zaps or anything since we're walking around with our elec on. strictly concerned with iron shot, LCS, that kind of thing. What is this guy doing? He's got the Ring of Shadows and the Scythe of Curses. That's interesting. Well, he's dead now. Not that we really need the Ring of Shadows. Yeah, we don't need Umbra. Let's pog out of here. Wow. Just a spear. I get glitched out. Yeah, I gotta say that working around this malign gateway bug is a little bit annoying, but thankfully we're still making it work. Just a little bit of a hassle. I mean, the spell is, I would say it's like half as good in the way that it's working right now. Really, the coolest thing about it is that it works off screen. We would be having a much, much, much safer time. Let me put it that way. It would be just a safer Spriggan. Oh wow. We're gonna not have this thing excluded anymore since we, of course, woke this dude up. Let the tentacle kill everything. Apparently having it in line of sight isn't even good enough. It's like I have to have the whole length of it. I've been trying to figure out exactly how this bug works, but it seems to keep surprising me. Okay, Grand Grimoire. Book of the Sky. Nothing too exciting yet. Still at a loss as to why I think people seem to think CBL is an amazing spell. Hey, we got a hat. With our core, we can do slime now. Probably do slime and we'll probably do slime and Vaults 5 in the same video. Phantom Mirror, nice. We don't need this MR swap on. RC plus, RN plus, Whiz. Wow. So even without this MR plus ring, we still have enough MR to completely avoid getting Ancient Liched. So we're going to wear this ring instead. It has all the same stuff. We're going to give ourselves some more strength probably as we level up, since that gives -2. But yeah, that Whiz is going to be very nice. We'll miscast a lot less. And we'll go ahead and buy some of this stuff. Awesome. Okay, so the only question is, what do we want to do next? See, I'm thinking probably Slime and then Volts 5. We're still really sorely lacking hit points. We don't really have a good way of killing things in Slime, actually, if you think about it. We got Malign Gateway, that works fine, but requires some time to work. What you really want in there is like a really high damage spell that just instantly kills things, like Iron Shot or something like that, which we are lacking. Just thinking about this for a moment. Spell levels, we have 3 spell levels left. Yeah, they all see invisible. So it's kind of hard to say. Oops. Alright, so I'll tell you what, I'll park the character like in front of Slime, but I won't necessarily do Slime next. Let's eat this jelly. We definitely have the resistances for Slime. We'd like to have more hit points. The only thing keeping me from marching right in there is I'm questioning my ability to kill things quickly. But Summon Forest and Malign Gateway should do it. I would just really like to stop having my... experience robbed. I need a way to kill things that's quick. So we're going to Amnesia off Invisibility real fast. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and we'll go down to Shoals 4. And we'll pick up Iron Shot. And we'll train some Earth and Conjurations. Because it's already at 17%, so if we just, yes, fighting for the hit points, Earth and Conjurations, and this is worth it. Being able to Iron Shot things to death is worth it, and you know what? Maybe later, that training will help us get Shatter, and we can Ninja Runes a little more easily. So maybe we'll be like the Spriggan Earth guy, you know? It's pretty good stuff. Okay. Alright. So yeah, Slime next time, probably Volts 5 as well. Until then, I'm signing off.